are the different data types we have seen? We have seen int data type, okay, character data type, float data type, and double data type. Okay, in the integer data type again we have subtypes: short integer, integer, long integer. Okay, character data type we have seen. So the real data types are float and double, where the variable can have real value, real data types are float and double. You can also have long double, and you can also have signed and unsigned versions of int and character. Unsigned int, you can also have unsigned int, unsigned long int. You can have unsigned versions of these also. Similarly, character also you can have simple character which is assumed to be signed character. You can also have unsigned character. Okay? Now, okay, suppose I declare an integer int x. Okay? Int I is small letter, int x. What happens when you declare an integer? What happens when you declare an integer? So when you declare an integer, you are specifying the declaration statement. So this is the declaration statement. This is a declaration statement. When you give a declaration statement, what all the information you are giving to the compiler? You are specifying name of the variable. Okay. What is the name of the variable in this case? X is the name of the variable, and the data type of the variable. The data type of the variable. Okay. Then what else? Memory space is also allocated. Memory space is allocated to the variable. Okay. Memory space is allocated to the variable, and it will also determine what all the operations you can perform. Operations that can be performed on the variable. And one more information also. What is the minimum value? What is the maximum value? Max and min values the variable can have. Okay. So this is all the information the declaration statement gives. Okay. Let us concentrate on this. Memory space allocation. Okay. Whenever you declare a variable, what happens? How the memory space is allocated? How much memory space is allocated? Suppose I take the integer. Earlier we have seen how much memory space for the integer you can obtain using size of operator. You can obtain using size of operator. Okay. So let us take, in this case, when I say int x, where x is an integer. Okay. So what is the memory space that is allocated? Let us see. So what do you mean by allocating the memory space? Okay. Now, so how much memory? Suppose we assume that 4 bytes are required. Okay. Let me write here. How much memory space? What do you mean by memory space? Okay. Here memory space is allocated to variable x. Suppose x is an integer, how much memory space we are allocating? Assume that it requires 4 bytes. Okay? Now, let us say this. Now I say, suppose x is equal to 10. What do you mean by x is equal to 10? The variable x, the memory space, in the memory space of variable x, you are storing the value 10. Okay? We are storing the value 10. Okay? In the memory space of x, the value will be stored. Memory space is nothing but storage. In the memory space allocated to x, the value will be stored. Okay. Suppose after this, if I say x is equal to 35. If I say x is equal to 35, now in the memory space of x, I want to store 35. So what happens to this value 10? What happens to this value 10? This value 10 will be replaced by the new value. The new value of x is 10, 35. So, what happens? The old value will go. Now, the new value, what is the new value of x? New value of x is 35. So, 35 will be stored. So, here 35 value will be stored. Okay. Now instead of x is equal to 35, if I say, suppose I say some x is equal to x plus 10. What do you mean by this? X is equal to x plus 10. The earlier value was, suppose the earlier value was 10. Okay, let me, okay. Now what I have given is x is equal to 10, okay, or whatever the earlier value, let me write down so that you don't get confused. X is equal to 35. Suppose I have the statements like this. X is equal to 10. Okay. So what is the value that is stored in the memory space of x? In the memory space of x, the value that is stored is 10. Now I have reassigned x value. I have given a new value to x. Okay, what happens to this? First statement is x is equal to 10. Next statement is x is equal to 35. What happens to 10? That 10 will go off. Now, what will be stored in the memory space of x? 35 will be stored. Okay, so this memory space will have the value 35. Now, I have next statement. What is the next statement? X is equal to x plus 10. X is equal to x plus 10. But this is an assignment statement. The assignment statement, first right hand side will be evaluated. What is this right hand side? X plus 10. What is the value of x? You go to the memory of x, obtain the value of x, 35. 35 plus 10. Now 45. Right hand side is 45. That 45 is assigned to x. What do you mean by that? In the memory space of x, what is the new value in the memory space of x? 45. Okay? 45. Now that 35 will go off. Now 45 will come in its place. Okay? Now the value of x is 45. That means in all these, what we have seen, if you give a new value to the variable, the old value is replaced. Okay? So in all this, what we observe is, if you give new value to a variable, if you give new value to a variable, what happens? The new value replaces old value. Why? Why the new value has to replace the old value? Because the variable, this is because the variable can have only one value at any point of time. At any point of time. At any time, it can have only one value. If you change the value, the new value will replace the old value. Such variables where only one value can be stored in the variable, such variables are called scalar variables. Such variables are called scalar variables.